Hello, my dear students. Please follow the instructions given by the government to fight against COVID-19. Whenever you go outside, don't forget to wear mask and avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth frequently. Today I am here with you to teach you report writing. Then as I said earlier, writing section is the major portion where students can score more mark easily. Then if you are not careful, you may lose marks easily. Now, let's see the format of a report. How will you write a report? Listen before beginning. Then what do you mean by a report? A report is a clear and concise document which is written for a particular purpose and for a particular audience. What do you mean by a report? A report means a clear and concise document. Clear and concise document which is written for a particular purpose for the particular audience. Now let's see the format of a report. Listen, when you write a report, at first you should write the heading. At first you should write the heading. It must be in caps. That means you should use capital letter while writing the heading. Heading contains the name of the event. Heading contains the name of the event. Next one, you should write reported by. Reported by or by. Then you write the name which is already given in the question paper. Which is already given in your question paper. If the name is not given in your question paper, you can write XYZ or ABC. At first you should write reported by or by, then you write name with designation. Name with designation. Here I have written D. D means designation. You should write the name with designation. Next one, here you should write the place. Here you should write the place. And next one is date. Date on which the report is written. What do you mean by date? The date on which the report is written. Next one is body. Body of the report. At first you should answer these WH questions. In the first line, then you should answer these WH questions. Here I have written what, who, when and where. What was the event? Next one, who was conducted, when it was happened, and where it was happened. When you answer all these questions, your first line will be ready. When you answer all these WH questions, your first sentence will be, first line will be ready. Listen, first line includes that you should answer what, who, when and where. When you answer all these questions, your first sentence will be ready. What means, what was the event, who was conducted, when was it conducted and where was it conducted. When you answer all these WH questions in a sequence order, your first line will be ready. Then move on to the second line, why it was conducted. Then in the second line, you should write why it was conducted. Again, in the third line, you should write the participants already attended in that event. The third line, you should write the participants attended in that event. When you answer all these questions, your first paragraph or introductory paragraph will be ready. I think it's clear for you. When you answer all these WH questions, your first paragraph, first line will be ready. When you write why it was conducted, your second line will be ready. When you write about the participants, your third line will be ready. That means your introductory paragraph is ready. Then move on to the main content. Then what you should write here? How the event started. Then what you should write here? How the event started and what were the highlights of the event. Then what are the things you should write in your main content? How the event started and what were the highlights of the event. Then you should focus on how the event started and what were the highlights of the event. When you answer these questions, your main content will be ready. When you answer these questions, what are the two questions I have written here? How the event started and what were the highlights of the event. When you write all these these two questions, your second paragraph will be that your main content will be ready. Then move on to the third one, concluding paragraph. Conclusion. Summarize the end of the event with a positive note. Then how will you conclude your answer? Then summarize the end of the event with a positive note. That is very important. When you summarize the end of the event, then you should include a positive note. What is the last point when you write the conclusion? What you should remember? Summarize the end of the event with a positive note. These are the important points you should remember when you write a report. I think it's clear. Listen once more. At first, you should write the heading. When you write a report, then listen the format once more. When you write the report, at first you should write the heading. That must be in capital letter. Second one, byline. That means reported by. Reported by or by. Then you write the name which is already given in your question. If the name is not given, then write XYZ or PQR, whatever it may be, you can write with designation. Then next one, here you should write place. The next one, date on which the report is written. The date on which the report is written. The next one, body of the report. What are the main points you should remember when you write the body of the letter? First one, introduction, main content and conclusion. The introduction, how will you write the introduction? Then when you write the introduction, you should remember these 3 points. Then in the first line, you should answer these 4 WH questions. What, who, when, where. What was the event? Who was conducted? When it was conducted? Where it was conducted? When you answer all these WH questions, your first sentence will be ready. Then you say in the second line, you should answer why it was conducted. Then your second line will be ready. Then when you in the third line, you should write about the participants. The participants already attended in the event. Then the second point is main content. Then here you should write how the event started and what are the highlights of the event. When you answer these 2 questions, your main second paragraph will be ready. Then moving on to the last one, conclusion. Summarize the end of the event with a positive note. That means a report includes 3 paragraphs. That means introductory paragraph, main content and conclusion. This is the format of the report. When you write the report, then you should remember this format. Listen. It includes 3 paragraphs, introduction, main content and conclusion. Okay, all of you understand? Now you know how to write a report. Now let's see what are the important points you should remember when you write a report. First one, use past tense. When you write the report, you should use past tense. The tenses you have already learned in your lower classes in detail. Second one, don't use first person. When you write a report, don't use I and me. Don't use these pronouns. Third point is use indirect speech. Direct and indirect speech that you have already learned in your higher secondary level. Then when you write a report, you should use indirect speech. And last one, use passive voice. These are the most important points you should remember when you write a report. Once more, use past tense, don't use first person, use indirect speech, use passive voice. These are the most important points you should remember when you write a report. Then now move on to a report. What is the format of a report? At first you should write the heading. First point, you should write the heading. Then second one, byline. Third one, place. Fourth one, date. Then body of the report plus box. These are the most important points you should remember when you write a report. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus box. Total 6 points you should remember when you write a report. Then when you write a report, don't start writing within the box and don't start writing without the box, as I said earlier. That means when you write a report, you should before beginning, you should draw these three lines. When you finish, you should draw the last line. I think now it's clear for you. Now, let's see an example. Now I am going to give you one assignment. Listen. As the staff reporter of the Hindu, Delhi, you are asked to cover an incident of daylight robbery in Rajkot. Write a report in 150 to 200 words. Then this is your assignment question. When you, before writing, you should remember the definition of report. Clear and concise document. Clear means clarity of expression. Concise means don't deviate from your objectives, and word limit. Stick on the word limit. These are the most important points you should remember. Then you should write the report and send me before 10 p.m. I don't want to hear any excuse from anybody. You must send your answer before 10 p.m. I think now you know how to write a report. If you have any doubt, you can contact me. Thank you all.